A young man in South Africa that was ordered to feed the bodies of the black people, the unalive, to the pigs, has been released. Yes, you heard me right. You need to find out about that.
Accused number 2, as we've heard in court today, the charges against him has been withdrawn. He's essentially a free man. The state has realized, like we've always maintained from the very beginning, that he was innocent. And the state has realized this, and in exchange for his testimony, the charges against him have been withdrawn.
We're going to move to Ghana. Ghana's right here, my fellas. Well, Ghana is a naturally beautiful place and very happy. There was an helicopter crash. Yes, you heard me right. In South Africa again, I don't know if you heard of this story. There was a story where black people went to a farm that belonged to a white man looking for small, foods. Apparently, there's a company named Clover that dumps, cheese, a little bit of milk and stuff like that they produce that's just about to get to expire. They will throw it to a field, and apparently this field belongs to some people. And a bunch of black people went into this field looking for, cheese and stuff. They were shot, by the white farmers. After being shot, the white farmers called his workers to take their bodies and feed them to pigs. A young man of 20 years old, Adrian the vet, was one of the people that picked up the bodies and threw them to the pigs to be eaten. Pigs eat anything. The goal was to make the bodies disappear. That's very, very sad. A woman named Maria Machato and Lucian Love, they were unalive while allegedly looking for food on a pig farm near Polokwane in South Africa, northern Limpopo. Yeah, these are the crazy stuff that still happens today. And people talk about apartheid is over. Well, it's maybe officially over, but you shoot people because they're on your land. They clearly look unarmed. I don't know. You probably want to shoot somebody when you're 100% sure that they're just about to kill you or something. Isn't that the case? Or don't you shoot them on the leg at least? Like, keep them alive so you can question them. You don't execute them and feed them to the pig. I mean, if you're 100% sure that you shot them within your right, why would you feed them to the pig? I'm just asking. Let's say you're 100% sure I shot intruders that are thieves and dangerous. Why would you feed them to the pig? You would wait for the police to arrive, right? Exactly. Now, the man's name is Zachariah Johannes Oliver. He's the man that did everything. And after he did this, he got some of his workers to get involved, including one guy named William Musora, who's 50 years old, a farm worker, apparently from Zimbabwe. This is Zimbabwe, this is South Africa. A lot of Zimbabweans cross to South Africa looking for jobs and better pastures. Why? Because Zimbabwe is a shithole country. Well, how did it become a shithole country? Because this guy right here, Robert Mugabe, chased the white people from Zimbabwe. How the white people got to Zimbabwe? Well, the white people came during colonialism. They are the children of colonizers that came to Africa. They took the land, they were the farmers, they had all the good and everything. When Robert Mugabe came into power, he said, we want the land back. Okay? We want the land. And some white resisted, and they took the land by force, kicking out all the white people. Some of them went to South Africa, others went to Zambia. You see the map? South Africa, Zambia. Zimbabwe is right here. So the white people left, they went to South Africa. Many of them were received by other white people in South Africa. They gave them land to start farming. Yes, white people in Zimbabwe were the farmers, producing the bananas, the potatoes, the everything that the people ate. Now, the black people of Zimbabwe wanted the land. They took the land. After they took the land, unfortunately, many things happened. And amongst them, some of them did not know how to manage these lands. I mean, it's very easy to take a business from somebody. It's very difficult to know how to run the business. That is one thing. You may take somebody's business thinking you're going to be making money like them, but you don't understand how much he had to endure to get to that level. This is one part of the truth nobody want to hear. There's also, yes, sanctions that were imposed to Zimbabwe in order to not move forward. That is truth. Yes, there was sanction hitting Zimbabwe. That's true. But there was also a situation where Zimbabwe did not know how to run things because, anyway, let's continue. When the white people went to South Africa, later on, Zimbabwe was in trouble. There was no food, nothing. Things were very difficult. So many Zimbabwe finding themselves crossing into South Africa looking for jobs, following the same white people they had kicked out. That's how South Africans speak. So you chase the white people from your country, they came to our country, now you're following them to our country. Now, my question is, you as an employee, you're a foreigner, and you clearly know that you're from a country that South Africans don't like very much. Why do you shoot somebody with a gun? Some people may say his boss forced him to do so. His boss say you must shoot, Well, Just because boss say you must shoot, should you shoot? I don't know. You may say to boss, sorry, I can't shoot. You shoot. Here's your gun. I mean, even though here's your gun can give you, implicated into the murder, but at least you found find an excuse. My leg I got a cramp or something. This is just fueling the negative feeling. It's crazy stuff. Anyway, we are in Ghana. Yes, Ghana. In Ghana, fellas, an helicopter crash was reported and everybody on board was unalive, and it's very sad. And these are very influential people in the Ghanaian government. We spoke about this. I hope you watched the video. If you haven't watched the video, I suggest you go watch the video. Have you heard of the story where there was an air crash somewhere in Southern America, and the people in the crash were very particular people? There were doctors and scientists and researchers around cancer. Okay? All of them were unalived when they came next to a very big news. I'm going to stop right there. Now, in Ghana, something very specific has happened. The people that were on board were something very strong for Ghana.
The unpleasant duty, sadly, to announce a national tragedy involving the crash of a military helicopter this morning around the Adansi area in Ashanti region. Government regrets to announce the demise of the following persons in the tragic crash. Dr. Edward Kofi Omane-Boamah, Minister for Defense. Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Murtala Muhammad, MP, Minister for Environment, Science and Technology. Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Lemonad, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator and former Minister for Food and Agriculture. Dr. Samuel Sapon, Vice Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, and Mr. Samuel Abuaji, a former parliamentary candidate.
Go watch that video so you can find out a little bit more. Now, the government has opened officially an investigation. There was no investigation. Now they've opened an investigation to find out what has occurred. Accidents do happen, but no. This one, let's open another investigation on top of the investigation that is natural and normal. Why? How? Was this natural? Well, there's not such a natural crash of an helicopter, but what was the real cause? Beyond the real cause, who could have been the cause of the cause? Let's find out about that. Go watch the video. I think you're going to like it. Thank you very much, fellas. It's always a pressure from you, to be here every single day. I appreciate you. YouTube says a lot of you, unfortunately, watch videos, but you're not subscribed. And I ask myself, why are you not subscribed? Don't you like me? But I like you. You look like my cousin. Please do subscribe if it's your first time. We want you here. We want you to come back. We come back every single day, and we appreciate you. Okay, and before you go, please drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about this. God bless.